everybody, and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So today I have a weekly wrap-up for you. I know it's been a while since I did a dedicated weekly wrap-up, but that was because I read the Infernal Devices series, so I just kind of did a whole series review on that in 1 week. And then the next week I finished the Lux series, books 3, 4, and 5, so I just kind of made that its own video as well. So if you want to go back and watch that, you can just go look for that. So that's basically what my weekly wrap-ups were, because I wasn't reading anything else. I was just reading series, so I decided to just do a series review. So I cannot talk. So I finished those, the Lux series last Wednesday, so this is why I decided to do my weekly wrap-up from last Wednesday to this Wednesday. Again, it's still really early. It's only 10:20 in the morning, so I'm obviously going to keep reading, and hopefully I will have more books for you next week. So I have 5 books to share with you, which is also why I'm filming this now versus later, because I don't think I can wrap up 6 books really quickly. That would be pushing it. So the first book that I read after I finished the Lux series was What Alice Forgot by Liane Moriarty, and after reading the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare, and then the Lux series, I needed a break from that fantasy realm. I couldn't take any more fantasy kind of things, so I needed to pick up a contemporary, and I'd been putting off this book for a while, and with the school year hopefully starting soon, I'm still looking for a job, but I'm not sure what my schedule is going to be like, so I thought this was going to take me longer to read because the font is kind of tiny, and I knew it was over 400 pages, so I was like, now's my time to read it, and then it literally took me a day to read it. I got so sucked into this world. This is about a woman, and she wakes up one day, and the last thing she remembers is being 29 years old and pregnant. And she wakes up and they're like, no, it's 2008, you're turning 40, you already have 3 kids, and she can't remember a thing from her last 10 years. And so she thought she was in this happy marriage, pregnant, whatever, and now she finds out that she's actually going through a divorce. And she's got these 3 kids that she can't remember, and all these things that she obviously can't remember because she can't remember the last 10 years of her life. I gave this book 5 stars. I already love Liane Moriarty. I've read 4 of her books now, and I've only disliked 1 of them. So this one is probably not my favorite out of the 3 I've read, but it's definitely still a 5-star read. Apparently it's going to be a motion picture soon, but it's weird when you look it up online. There's no actors or anything yet, so I don't know what's happening there. But yeah, it was one of those books that kind of just grip you, and obviously with twists and turns, and I was about to go to bed. I think I had I can't remember how many pages I had left. I think I had about 100, and I was like, I'm going to read 50 pages and then I'm going to go to sleep. I got so sucked in, I didn't go to sleep. I finished the book. So 5 stars for this one. And then because I actually finished that book while I was home for the day, I decided to pick up another book, and I didn't really want to reread anything, but I remembered I'm rereading the Harry Potter series, and my Harry Potter books were home. So I picked up Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. I decided because I have 4 books left, 4, 5, 6, 7, that I was going to read a book a month till the end of the year to finish the series. So I'm actually a book ahead now because I wasn't thinking, and it's still August. So I finished this book, obviously 5 out of 5 stars with Harry Potter. This is a reread, and yes, obviously I shouldn't have talked too much about that. And then I still was in the mood for that contemporary kick. I went to the fantasy realm really quickly because of the fact that that's all I really had available to me. And then I picked up The Midwife's Confession by Diane Chamberlain. You know my obsession with her lately. She just has those gripping stories that just kind of twist your thinking, and you think you know what's coming, you think you've got it predicted, and then it happens and you were totally wrong, and you're like, oh, how did I not see that coming? I had been putting this book off for a while because it was my only Diane Chamberlain book, but obviously I just ordered 4 more, so I didn't feel as guilty reading it. It's about this these women and like their friend Noelle commits suicide, and they're trying to figure out like why she committed suicide. There's 3 parts, and in each part they kind of introduce a new character and a new perspective, because it does alternate perspectives. And the person who killed herself was a midwife, so obviously the midwife's confession. So very good, 5 out of 5 stars. I love Diane Chamberlain, and I cannot wait to read more because I love her so much. And then I decided I had, again, with the whole, like, I don't know what's going to go on with the school year, so maybe I should read, like, a fatter book to get it not, like, over with, but, like, so that way, like, I don't want to feel, like, pressured to read it, like, later on in the year, I guess you could say. I don't know, that doesn't make sense. So I picked up The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson. This is book 2 in the Kiss of Deception series. I gave this book 4 stars. I didn't love it. For most of the book, I wanted to give it 3 stars. I actually had to go on like a recap website to read what The Kiss of Deception was about, because I totally have forgotten, and unfortunately it doesn't really recap too much. So I had to go back and kind of like look up what happened, because I couldn't remember like who the characters were. Like, that's how bad I forgot, which is weird because I think I actually read Kiss of Deception like January, February, March-ish, if I remember correctly. I could totally be wrong. But yeah, I still gave it 4 stars. The thing that got it to the 4 stars, finally toward the end, it really started picking up. And I was really looking forward to the ending, because I kept hearing people say how amazing the ending was and how it was like, oh, cliffhanger. But there wasn't really a cliffhanger. Like, if they ended it when I think they should have ended it, it would have been, oh my god, cliffhanger. But they didn't do that. So I'm still enjoying the series. I don't love it, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting to the next book, even though I don't think it comes out until July, which is unfortunate. But yes. And then the last book I read, I started it last night, and I finished it already this morning. It's a quick, fast read, and that is Nerve by Jean Ryan. And this book, I gave it 5 stars, even though the last like sentence really of the book really kind of confused me. So then I was like, did I really enjoy this book enough to give it 5 stars? But I did. It's about this girl named V. I don't know why I forgot her name. Like, I just finished this morning. And she is in this world, in present day world. And she kind of is this like quiet, like kind of person. She's always like the second place girl kind of thing. And she's working on a play, and her best friend's in the play, and the boy she's crushing on is in the play. And there's a virtual thing on the internet called Nerve, and it's basically like Truth or Dare without the truth. And like, you go and you do a dare, and then if they pick you, then you do another dare, and then if they like you even after that, you have like, you get chosen to do like live dares, so like where people actually like go to watch you while you're doing them, and like to compete for like this grand prize. And she kind of doesn't want to do this, but like she kind of gets almost like pushed into that direction just to prove herself, like prove herself worthy. Events happen that kind of do that to her, and she gets sucked into this. And it's like, if you do this, you get a prize, and then if you do this, you get this. And so like, there's other people involved as well. And I just thought it was really like gripping. Like, I just wanted to keep finding out like, what's the next dare? Is she gonna do it? Is she gonna go through with it? And I just thought it was really gripping. And even if you read like the first like prologue kind of thing, it just like sucks you in. You just want to know more about it. So I thought it was interesting, because it also was kind of like a coming, not coming of age, but just like coming to find herself as well, which I thought was really kind of cool. And yeah, I gave this book 5 stars. So those are the 5 books I read. Clearly I like blue and green, like the bluish green and blue this week. So yes, that's what I read, and I'm so excited. And I'm going to keep reading today, because I have the day to read, and I don't know what I want to pick up yet. So